Okay, I'm here. So basically, right? I was explaining that to the girl, and I'm saying that, like, you said, oh, I sound condescending. So I was like, okay, so that's a red herring then. See, I'm not saying the legit red herring fallacy. I'm saying that if it's a red herring, so I don't need to actually refute against that. That's all I'm saying.
I don't need you to refute against that.
Oh, okay, good.
Fine. I didn't ask you to refute against that because what I said to you didn't need you to provide an answer.
Oh, okay, good. So basically, right, then I can ignore that, and then that's irrelevant, so I don't need to continue that. Good to know. So basically, right? Okay, good. So, yeah. So, yeah. So basically, right, I'm saying that just because I agree that, like, 9/11 didn't happen before 9/11 does not mean I agree that it didn't happen in the past. Because it did happen in the past. Because time is an indefinite progress. That's what we agreed to.
Time is an indefinite progress, but doesn't mean everything that happened in the future happened in the past, correct?
That doesn't mean anything that happened in the future happened in the past, but it did happen in the past because it's an indefinite progress, though.
I'm asking you in context to a certain specific thing. The reason why is because...
But in context, but time isn't a constant, but time is like it's not a constant, it's constantly, it's relative, okay? So, because time is relative, which I already explained, I explained what relativity and wave-particle duality is, right, earlier. So, since time is relative, right, because, like, time being relative, that has to mean that wait, did I have you? Oh, never mind, sorry. Sorry, I thought I had you muted for a second. My bad. So basically, because time is relative, that basically means that it's different. Like, it's just you can't just apply it to one instance. That's like be implying that it's a constant. The debate, it's on God's existence. This is a point relating, and it's relevant to my thing, if that's what you're trying to ask. What's a debate? An exchange in dialectics between two people.
Exchange. It means if I say something to you, you say something back, correct?
Yes.
Alright. So please, next time, respond to what I say.
Okay, I did respond to what you say.
It's pretty simple. Do you understand the argument I'm making?
Right now, you're trying to make the argument that things, right? I mean, regardless, your argument isn't going to change anything. I just need to clear this up for clarity, just so to avoid semantics in the future. Right now, you're trying to say, your refutation is basically that things can exist, that things don't need to exist in the past. That's what you claimed up in the VC above.
My argument is very simple. My argument is this. My argument is that we can pinpoint a point of time, correct? We can pinpoint a certain point of time, correct?
We can pinpoint a certain point in time. What do you mean by that? My bad. What do you mean by that?
Let's just say I can pinpoint 2004 March 11th, correct?
Can I what? I know. I'm asking you. What do you mean by pinpoint?
You know that date exists, correct? And you know what happened, and you'd be able to find out what happened on that day, notably.
I don't think you can know everything that happened on that day, but you may be able to record certain. Yeah, you said know what. Yeah, you said know everything and what happened on that day. You said know what happened on that day, meaning you have to know everything that happened, because whatever happened on that day.
Alright, allow me to rephrase. You know everything that would be notable on that day.
But everything would be notable. So what do you mean by general population?
A person's birthday, a 6-year-old's birthday, would not be notable to the general population.
Oh, okay. So you're just saying, like, large, what's, like, stereotypically considered large events, like, let's say for 9/11 and things like that? Like that?
Yeah, correct?
Okay, sure, yeah.
Now, correct. Now, did coronavirus exist in 2005?
Actually? Hold on. It may have, because it is a virus. So, hold on, I'll find that out for you.
I'll rephrase. Was COVID-19 discovered and known by 2005?
Again, it could have been. Because it is a virus. That's how virus...
Did YouTube exist in 2002?
I don't know. I don't know! I'll look at that. I'll look that up. Hold on.
Come on, Archimedes.
I legit don't know. No, because right now what you're doing, it's kind of... Okay, good, it happened in 2005, because right now you're just going on to semantics and regardless, like, kind of useless hypotheticals. Yeah, I know, but you're asking me questions. If your questions are rhetorical, then don't ask them.
So, therefore, YouTube didn't exist in 2002, right?
Yes.
But it existed in 2005, correct?
What existed?
That it existed in 2005, YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah, so therefore something could technically exist in the future without it existing in the past.
Wait, no, it did exist in the past, it just didn't happen in 2002. Because 2005 is also the past.
Huh?
2005 is also the past. Remember, time is relative. So yeah, it did exist in the past.
Not in the reference of 2002.
Okay, that's fine, but 2005 is also the past. That means it existed relatively. So, existed relatively.
Okay. You believe that there will be a vaccine released globally for coronavirus?
I don't know. That's kind of. I think. I don't know. I mean, right now the U.S. is kind of looking a little bit iffy right now. I don't know. I don't have a particular stance on that. No, I'm not actually, because me and Zaji were talking about this the other day. I mean, it's like a lot of theories are going on.
Okay, I will give this to the best of my ability. Okay, so do you believe my 19th birthday will be in the future? I'm 18 currently.
Oh, sure.
Sure. Thank you. Now I can make an argument. My 19th birthday is not in the past, correct?
Oh, it is, because it's relative. That means in 2024 then it will be in the past. So it's still relative. So that means it still is in the past.
Why is it still in the past?
Because in 2024 then it will be in the past. Or let's say after your 19th birthday then it will be in the past. I'm sorry, what did you say? You're cutting in and out.
Therefore, it's not in the past currently or will be.
What do you mean by currently? I said time was relative.
Okay, cool. So in the 100 stages of where time is currently.
Wait, can you restate that? I didn't hear you.
In the current stages as where time is currently.
Stacies?
Stop pulling me up on words. In the current point of view that me and you are referencing right now, which is time currently, where we are in time currently.
There's no such thing as time currently. It's relative. Do you want me to give you a denotation for what relativity means?
I understand.
Okay, then why are you trying to ask me constant things of whether things are in the past or present or future? It doesn't matter. Time is relative. It's always going to be either in the past, it's going to be in the past, it's going to be in the future, it's going to be in the present. It doesn't matter.
Better way to put this. By your bases then, why would causality exist before this?
Exists before that because it's entailing of that. If it has a reaction in creation and things of that nature, that means it's entailed by causality.
Reaction in creation before the Big
because
Bang.
You said that Big Bang created something.
Okay, before the Big Bang.
Okay, before the Big Bang, that's fine because the Big Bang is finite. That's why I was going to bring in the law of excluded middle. It cannot exist while not existing. It needs to have something existing before it. Unless you could prove that the Big Bang was like an infinite process. Which you can't.
Why something has to exist before the universe?
Oh, because we've already established that the universe has like usable energy running out of it. We've already established that when I explained about wave-particle duality and I explained about like relativity and quantum mechanics.
And why does it need a cause then?
It needs a cause because something cannot happen from nothing. It's always changing. It's interchangeable. It's malleable. That's the part of it having a constant changing property.
It sits.
I'm sorry, what?
That's why my question sits around causality. I don't care whether the world is fine.
I'm not. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I think you're misunderstanding. I think you're what's the word? I think you're misconstruing me. I'm not saying causality existed forever, dude.
Okay. You don't?
No.
No. Then my argument still sits. Then why does it need to exist at this point?
Oh, okay. So you didn't specifically say that. Why does it need to exist at this point? Because it's entailing of it. Now, causality, it's not infinite. God created causality since, of course, with God being an atemporal being. Or, sorry, I'll get into the whole God thing later, but let's just take a look at it, right? Or actually, you know what? Why not? I'll follow up right now. I think that God created causality to entail further things so things can have an indefinite progress, which is what the denotation for time is that we agree to. So, if things have an indefinite progress, that means it follows the law of causality. So, if it does have a progress, that means it follows the law of causality. But, of course, do you want me to prove God's existence? Because I understand that I still need to do that.
We can do that after. Your argument simply stays as though, why do you know this to be the case before the Big Bang?
Do I know this to be the case before the Big Bang? Are you trying to say that it's not, like, explorable? Sorry, not explorable. That was a misphrasing. Do you think it's not,
I'm not saying anything.
You're not saying anything?
I'm not asserting anything.
You're not asserting anything?
Yes.
No, how are you giving a refutation? How are you giving a refutation if you're not asserting anything?
Does every refutation need a... Well, I'm actually asking you a question.
Yes, it does. Okay, so that means I don't need to answer it because it's not a refutative question.
Alright, we'll provide a refutative question then.
Okay, that means you're still going to need to assert something if you're giving a refutative question.
Okay. So, then, by this logic, why, do you know this to be the case beforehand?
Do I know this to be the case before and? What do you mean by that? I'm kind of confused.
And, before the Big Bang, beforehand. Get it?
And?
Oh my god, beforehand.
Oh, sorry, beforehand. No. Sorry, I thought you said before and. That's my bad. Do I know this to be the case beforehand? Do I know this to be the case before the Big Bang? Yes, I've already explained that we've already established the Big Bang created something from usable energy in itself. Meaning it'd have to exist while not existing, which is impossible unless you're claiming the Big Bang to be like a metaphysical abstraction of sorts, which I'd like to hear some evidence for.
No, like I said, bro, I can't do this.
What do you say?
I don't even understand the word you're saying, let alone be able to debate this.
Okay, so sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot you don't do that. Oh, you concede?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go back and
really, I can't debate someone without arguing.
Yeah, no, I was saying this is a mock thing. Because I understand that. Yeah.
Like, first it came to mind was causality, and then like, after that I was just like, I have nothing. I'm out.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, they'll talk about